Hey there guys, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XVI.
Are you ready for some filler? No? Too bad. That's all we're doing today again.
Yeah, pretty much in the last episode, we helped out Herman recover his registry that was pretty much in the ether flood. And it turned out there were a whole bunch of... It turned out... What was the name of that place?
I think it was an orphanage.
Yeah, an orphanage where he, unfortunately, was imprisoned in. And most of the kids were tortured and killed in there. And then we helped out Mid with her airship model, which unfortunately did not actually fly. And now we're going to take a side quest for, let's see, from Gav, Byron, and possibly one more if possible.
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Edda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Edda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Oh, well, we can help with that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo.
Oh.
There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but
Don't we already
nothing.
have one?
I'd try and track one down myself.
Or is it not the same
Only
species?
the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose arse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Silver linings. All right. So where exactly do we
Wouldn't
need
a
to...
feather from Ambrosia achieve the same thing, or does it have to be, or is a silver chocobo a different species than Ambrosia?
Okay, so we have to come back here to Martha's Rest. Oh,
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here.
Oh.
There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo.
Uh-oh.
Near some guide hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar.
So
but
it is.
who knows?
So I guess
Perhaps
it's a.
there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
Yeah. So now we're going to East Pool.
Yep, we've still got 2 more merchants to talk to, though. So where are they?
Well, I guess we're questioning more people then.
Yep.
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin it, don't
Okay, there's one.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
The fuck is wrong with your voice?
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Interesting.
Your voice does not fit your look.
Alright, so we have to keep going somewhere. Where's this last merchant, though?
Lizard person.
No. Where's this last person at?
We've got a few rooms going spare now.
I'll build a barricade so sturdy.
Okay, there we go. Grocer.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
That depends.
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride.
Interesting. So where is that again? Okay, so you know we could easily just travel to this.
Yeah,
thing.
we're going to the East Pool obelisk and then just making our way to that thing, I guess.
All right. She looks more white than silver. That's probably why.
Caution, brother.
Run. Keep running. Down there?
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change.
So where? It could be anywhere. Okay.
Oh, guess we gotta explore the area a bit.
Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if it's up here somewhere. No, we're out of the area?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think there's a path you missed on.
It could be anywhere though. Oh wait, maybe it's here? Yep, this is it. Chocobo tracks.
More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here.
Busted ass
And
house.
recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything.
Oh, a nest.
Well, I'll be damned.
A silver feather. Uh-oh. Where is it? Well, well, look what we got here.
Oh, come on. They look the same as Ambrosia. Man, that's some bullshit.
I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you.
So there were two of them.
Let's get this back together.
And they
before
look
change their
exactly like
minds.
Ambrosia. Well, minus the scar, I guess. Okay, so why the hell couldn't we just grab a feather from Ambrosia now?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Seriously, I was expecting the motherfucker to look different, but he looks exactly the same species as Ambrosia. Like, bruh. I don't think you could have just plucked a feather from her.
I'm sure she wouldn't have minded.
Especially if it was Clive who plucked it, so yeah. Okay, what the fuck? Okay, this
All right,
side quest
Gav,
makes
here's
no
your feather.
sense.
No trouble at all.
Isn't that Ember?
Yeah,
Dave, you're back.
I think.
How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
And it could have been shorter if we had just used what is the game just gonna ignore that this thing that Ambrosia exists?
To Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years.
Man, this is some
The empty
bullshit.
cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up.
True.
They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good
I
with a
mean, we
whittling knife
were
as
never
I am
really
with a
asked.
sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Good job.
Don't speak too
Again,
soon.
we have a
I
pit?
ain't done my trial yet.
There we go. What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I?
I'm surprised he didn't
I
do
should go
that
and
for
see
a
if
living,
Edda's
honestly.
awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Okay.
Okay, this was a side quest that didn't even need to be that long, to be honest.
Okay, the infirmary.
Man, I feel completely ripped off. This is some bullshit. Well, anyway, I guess we're going to... whose side quest is this?
Gavs.
Oh, we're not finished with it yet?
Nope, he's... Yep, here we go. Edda.
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please.
Just spill it, Gav. Come on.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
All right, we're just gonna have drinks.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
have
be
way
a
too much.
Father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know
Hey,
what I
my boy.
mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over, what with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labor. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink.
Oh.
I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was.
Right.
Brother
Weren't you
I
just a
turned out to
kid?
be.
How the hell were you gonna do that?
I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls.
Damn.
I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Damn, Gav. Come on, man.
Have you finished?
Yeah, I'd argue you actually been more helpful than Jill. At least story-wise, anyway.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
It was Gav.
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Cheers, mate.
I may have had one too many.
Yeah, you did. Clearly, you did.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive,
You sure you should be walking?
What is it?
thanks for, you know.
I know.
Wow. Quest completed. Well, at least they got to have some bonding time. That was pretty cool. Winter Mead. Okay, that'll be displayed in his chambers.
Do you think they'll come back?
Alright, next one is Uncle Byron.
Byron.
Three's Company.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many, but in my estimation, there are two key areas to be addressed before any other.
Oh?
The realm's armies and her larders. As you've seen firsthand, it's every man and woman for themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders laid down by our ancestors. In short, if Storm does not stand together, she will fall apart.
But how would one even begin to unite the realm?
The armies,
Indeed.
my boy. As I told you already, we begin by restoring order among the ranks of those sworn to maintain it. Sadly, I doubt I could convince even the lowliest gaggle of privates to dig a latrine together. But I do know someone the High Commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
I thought he was retired.
Who?
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed
so
to
he
help.
had to come out of
On one
retirement
condition,
because of the situation.
that
Damn.
he first speaks with you personally. Havel has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw. I extolled your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
I mean, hey, gotta meet the guy in person to make sure.
Of course not.
Otherwise,
As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world.
Gotta
do whatever it
confirm whether
takes.
the myth is real or
If the
whether
Field
he's
Marshal
just a
wishes to
myth.
speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
I'll leave for Randalar at once. Would you send a Stolas?
Of course. Rutherford is already in the Dalmekian capital. I'll have him tell Havel to expect you forthwith.
Excellent. Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
Alright. Three's Company. Alright, let's go. Oh, and Bucklad. Oh, shoot. Down there? Okay.
Oh.
We finally get access to that gate?
Sure.
Papa? What is it? Oh, please, just make it stop. I'm scared.
Alright.
Come on.
Let's go. Okay, run past these guys. Oh, what have we got here?
Can it?
Some people already here.
They don't look too... Yeah, I was gonna say.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Wait, isn't that the guy we were here to meet?
Yep.
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal.
Oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Oh, adorable. He really thinks he really thinks he's gonna win.
All yours, Torgal. Stay down.
Jantetsuken. There we go.
Well then, there they go.
A little longer than I'd have liked.
What the hell are you talking about, bro? That was super fast.
Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Oh.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis.
Why you gonna call him a bastard, though? Like, damn, he didn't do nothing to you, man. He saved your ass once, and he did it again, and he...
Or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
Us?
I don't know.
That I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right.
Of course he is.
You are no ordinary outlaw.
Never been. Never been.
End of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals, but those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either.
Ah, so we're gonna go kill
I
Mark.
have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
No, they cannot.
I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
I wonder who he's talking about.
Yeah.
My Lord Marquis.
Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
Huh. An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience.
Oh yeah, that's
Someone like Quentin. I hope I can convince him at least.
Oh,
Wait, Quentin? Oh yeah, him.
Yeah, Quentin could work. We just have to find him, though. Oh, he's over here. Okay, so you know what? We'll go over here. Oh my god.
Yeah, Quentin would be perfect.
If he can be convinced, that is.
Back to the stables, girl.
There he is.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Gotand gold. Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years.
Pretty much.
Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
I don't care for meat pies.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
Well, we're not
I'm
asking you
sorry
to
to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking.
What?
How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you
True.
to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving?
He's afraid.
Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument.
Indeed
I
it
fear
is.
that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Hopefully not for long. My uncle will want to know that his plan is taking shape.
Alright, let's go back.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha!
Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, He might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution. And I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Master Quentin would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quentin can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected...
You had to buy them out, huh?
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
Yep, I remember that.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon.
Oh.
And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor.
So a person we saved paid back, huh?
Would you?
Interesting.
Of course, Uncle.
Only to turn out that that person was a big deal, apparently. Guess we saved the right person at the right time.
Yes. Rossfield Manor.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road.
We
I
whoop
only
their
have
ass.
so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have
You know
them
what? He
turn
makes a
as
good
well.
valid point. We could just try a different route.
Eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their
God
rations.
damn.
Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead
Bruh,
even
chill.
before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen.
Oh, Quentin's gonna step in
Perhaps
here.
I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends?
I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Oh, damn.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw.
Once more onto the breach.
Man, I like how Quentin is just like, motherfuckers enjoying this.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm.
Yeah.
And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes. And I imagine some resistance, much resistance.
Pretty much.
But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord.
Okay.
What great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
He makes it sound like he's addressing an entire nation, but he's only addressing 3 people.
Well, my boy,
Yeah.
the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
Oh.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Alright, quest completed.
Oh, okay. Now you understand why it's called Three's a Company.
Okay, that will be displayed in chambers. And we got a new accessory.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, so we gotta come back over here. I think this is where we're gonna stop. So, in the next episode, once I open this door, come over here and look at these. Next episode, we're gonna go ahead and take care of these 3 side quests. We're gonna see if we can do all 3 in the next episode. And then, most likely in the episode following that, we'll take care of the last 2. And finally, make for Origin.
Yeah,
So-
it turns out there were more side quests than we thought. Go figure.
Unfortunately. So, until then, thank you guys so much for watching this, and we will see you next time.